She was found locked up and with a chain around her neck.
Is he Hispanic?
Yeah. Sorry, sir. I know he's got it.
Her screams alerted the neighbors, and they were the ones who called the police.
We see a ladder.
The house was completely locked. Officers checked everywhere for a space to enter, but the place appeared to be sealed off, so they had no choice but to enter through the only window that was open.
Is anybody else in there? He did what? Is he Hispanic?
Yeah. Sorry, sir. I know he's got it.
The victim, identified as Jonna Wilson, had broken the window to call for help, and thanks to neighbors who heard her desperate cries, police were able to find her in time. The woman was found chained from the neck to a floor lock, with no communication to anyone whatsoever.
But there's no one else in here, right?
No, you can
There we go.
Thank you so much.
Once they managed to get her out of the house, they released her from the chain she had been tied to for more than 5 hours. Multiple officers and firefighters came to the scene to assist the victim, who was clearly in a state of shock. Her captor and ex-partner had promised to come back to her.
He made me strip naked. And he put a chain around my neck. And then he called his friend. He said, I gotta go take this equipment back to Lowe's. When I come back, I'm gonna kill you.
Jonna took advantage of the few minutes she had to call for help, so she broke a window and screamed at the top of her lungs. Fortunately, she was heard and was able to be rescued before the man who had threatened to her came back to fulfill his promise.
I only had a few minutes to get out.
You broke the window and you started calling for help.
Yeah.
And who heard you?
The neighbors right here. They called 911 and they came and got me. If not, he would have me.
She was staying away from her ex-partner Moises May, but when he called her to ask for her help cleaning the house, she didn't hesitate to go over and lend a hand.
It's hard. It's hard when you think you know somebody and you don't.
However, he duped her and tricked her, making her live her worst nightmare.
As soon as I seen him lock the door, I knew I wasn't gonna get out. He said, you want to do this the hard way, you want to do it the easy way. So I want to do it the easy way. So I let him put the chain around my neck, and he started choking me with it.
Luckily for Jonna, Moises decided to go out, and that's when she knew it was now or never. The two of them share a little 1-year-old daughter, so she not only feared for her own life, but also for the baby's.
What would you like to see happen now?
I just want to see him get in jail. I want justice. I want my daughter to be okay.
Despite having been rescued and not having sustained physical injuries, for Jonna this experience was extremely traumatic, and she does not know how long it will take her to recover from such a horrific situation.
I don't think it's right what he did. It's not right. He cut my hair off with a machete. My hair was all the way down to my back. He cut it off with a machete.
This man not only chained her up and locked her up, after threatening to her, he also cut off her hair and burned all her clothes, leaving her with nothing at all. On the other hand, the neighbors were also shocked by the event, as they had never witnessed anything like this.
This is the scariest thing I've ever seen, you know. You hear a lot of stuff, but not that kind of stuff.
It took the police 2 days to find Moises May, who was finally taken into custody and charged with multiple counts, including threatening to and This put Jonna's mind at ease, who is still tremendously traumatized and scared, but at least she carries the hope that justice will be served for the terrible experience she had to live through, and she hopes that she and her little daughter can have a peaceful life.